Hi traders, Anthony here. So we're taking a look at Bitcoin today. Okay, so we've had a bit of a pullback, and the question is, where to next? I think a lot of people are wondering what's going on and what might be happening in the markets. So I thought I'd do it's not a price prediction, but I'll show you how I trade this. Bottom line is, we've got a pullback down, retesting support. So where to from here? Well, I mean, this is a big level through here. Let's just consider that. That's significant. Will it hold here? Who knows? There is a way that we can quite successfully navigate the volatility. So this is the key threshold at the moment. If it breaks this, it's got a bit of work to do to get through all of that. It's this low here that concerns me, and then we've got this price gap all the way down here. So who knows? It could grind its way down and, finally do that. Could hold here, or it could grind down through here and we could get that. So, okay, the bottom line is nobody knows where this is going to go. That's it. Now, we see a lot of these videos out there. Everyone's kind of screaming and pulling faces and jumping up and down, and there's rockets and everything's exploding and it's all going to the moon and what have you. And then it kind of rolls over and sort of deflates all of the hype. As a professional trader, I mean, I trade for a living, and you cannot afford to get caught up emotionally in any hype. So, I mean, as soon as I see people on YouTube screaming and yelling, I won't watch that video. I don't want to know about it. It's just way over the top. So, coming back to this, the truth of the matter is no one has a clue where this can go. And look, we've got all the technical analysis in the world. Most of the time it's going to work out. And I can tell you now, retail trading and retail indicators and the whole setup is deliberately geared to take your money. The bigger players in this game, whether it be Forex, whatever the currencies or whatever you're trading, they control the markets. That's all there is to it. It's manipulated. All it takes is one trader to blow everybody's technical analysis out of the water, and they'll take it in the direction that they want to take it, whatever that is. So the bottom line is, we as the small guy, how do we survive? And it's more than that. How do we actually profit? So with all of that in mind, this is how I trade Bitcoin. This is how I trade anything, really. And it's going to include the use of my trusty indicators. All of this information is based on two things. One, trend trading, and two, counter trend trading, trend continuation or trend reversals, right? And or trend reversals, counter trend. So these are the alerts I've got running here. So that's one thing. The second idea is I need to know where business has been done. Where are the key areas? Where is smart money going to be planning their trades? And we have all that information right here. Resistance, this is where it failed here. We trade away from, so this is the perfect alert. When you come into the chart and you see that this is a big level, you want to look to trade into the gap away from potential liquidity that's resting here in the form of sell orders. Now, we can't see the actual orders in the order book, but this is the next best thing. Okay, a lot of business has been done here, and our indicator will map that and overlap, and then the thicker the area, the thicker the color, the bigger the level. Most likely there's going to be resting orders here that will potentially turn it around. Not always, because there's times when it'll like it traded here and it hit resistance, but there was enough volatility or momentum for this to soak up what was going on here and continue up. All right, and then we broke. Okay, trade through the gap. There's the level. All right, so now we've come back down to retest. That's a weekly. This is a weekly level. All these little short Yellow lines are daily levels. This is a 4 hour. So when you go down to the lower time frame, they'll make a lot of sense. You know, we've got the green levels here giving us different variations of the average true range calculator. Everything here is based on the average true range and traded volume. The most important information any retail trader can have. That's it, bottom line. I used to trade the futures markets, and it was all about order flow and where is there resting orders. We don't have access to see or resting orders in the order book at the moment. With our TradingView and the retail trading CFDs, we don't have order flow data. This is the next best thing, and average true range. This is not a lesson on average true range. There's plenty of videos out there if you want to study what that's about. Definitely very important. And I'll tell you this, if I had the choice of having only one indicator on my chart, it's going to be the average true range, without question. That's my indicator. So I've taken the ATR, we've got these calculations giving us trailing stop losses and levels of support and resistance, blah, 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 it goes on and on. Now, what I want to share with you now is how to navigate the volatility. Now, because we don't know whether that's going to hold here. It could trade in either direction here. We just don't know. So how do we survive? And more importantly, how do we actually make money? This is important information. You want to trade away from support and resistance into a void. All right, there's a price gap under here. So if we break this low, retest and fail, there's a price gap. There's a trade. If we hold here and trade back up, break, retest here, well, there's a potential trade here through this gap, right? So we look to trade away from this balance area. On the higher time frame, we've got this. This is, in fact, is pretty. It's trading right through the middle of this range at the moment. So there is definitely bearish momentum. It's not holding here. Well, it is here, but you know what I mean. Like we've broken through and we're working our way down through here. So there is definitely strong downside momentum here that we need to take seriously. But it's trading into a weekly level right here. Bang, that's it. There it is. It could break through. So the bottom line is we don't know whether it's going to hold and go in this direction or it's going to go in that direction. Nobody knows. And again, all it takes is one trader with enough funds to move this market, and they'll take it where they want to take it. And that'll blow your technical analysis out of the water. With all of that, let's go down to, and I've got a lot of stuff going on here, but let's keep it simple. From a very basic standpoint, well, this is my accumulation distribution. We could take that off, and we'll just go from a real basic standpoint. No technical analysis. 3-minute chart. There's a green dot telling us that it's overextended. Well, you could have traded that. You could have traded that. You could have traded that. And then when we include a bit of technical analysis, it changes everything. In other words, we can see what we're trading into and away from, and then that makes a big difference. See, this is a big level of resistance up here. You can see it, right? That's just congestion right through there, so you don't want to trade back into it. Here's a breakout, a signal. This is telling us that the market's broken. We have a breakout of this range here. Bearish breakout. Look at the trade. A bullish breakout. This is not a buy or a sell signal. It's just a breakout signal. The rules of engagement for us are we come back in on the mean here, and there's a long. No technical analysis. This is just a 3-minute chart taking more or less most of the signals you see here. There's a breakout. Yeah, that one could have been interesting, depending on where your stop loss was. Okay, so that spiked through, but that was heading in the right direction. Goes on and on and on. Basically, I went back on this, and there was about a 19 out of 20 win rate with the breakout. Now, this breakout, you don't see the triangle down here. You only see the one triangle. It's going to tell you where every trend reversal takes place without fail. Trend reversal. It'll tell you where every trend reversal takes place. Sometimes it might be a stop run. It could be a breakout designed to take out stops. Again, you could trade every one of these breakouts. No technical analysis, no nothing. Just there's a signal, we trade it, regardless. Every one of these was successful. Look at that. I mean, how far back do you want to go? I know I went back here, there was about 19 out of 20 that were actually profitable, if you followed the rules, and we've got a simple set of rules with this. That's one level. If you're going to get a 19 out of 20 win rate there, and then you bring in some smart thinking, what are the higher time frames doing? Are the higher time frames bullish? Well, then we only go for bullish breakouts. And what's that about? Well, just very quickly, if the higher time frame is in a bullish trend, what's going to happen is there's going to be pullbacks. So we want to know how we can get involved with bullish breaks. And this is what this is going to give us. If this was a bullish on the higher time frame, we get, for example, we get the opportunity, this might have been bearish, but we get the opportunity to come in and the breakouts are going to tell us when we are rotating out of these pullbacks. And we do this on a 1 minute and a 3 minute chart. Anyway, I don't want to kind of ramble on with this, but there's varying degrees of how you want to get involved with that. So from a basic standpoint, if you're a beginner trader, we've got these signals and you can take them. We have a method around that. You want to get a bit more involved? I do videos on this every day, and we look at the support and resistance levels, trading into and out of, or trading out of resistance, support and resistance, trading into gaps, higher time frame confluence. So this is our multi-higher time frame indicator down the bottom here. We've got the weekly, daily, 4, 2 and 1 hour. So if all the higher time frames are bullish, we're going to be looking for bullish opportunities, this kind of thing. I mean, it goes on and on. We can get pretty involved with it. And look, here we are. We've got the strength indicator down here. This is the crypto strength indicator telling us what all the cryptos, well, the main ones, are up to. We've had this, it's bottomed out, and they're starting to look to rotate. So there's a possibility we could get a buy opportunity, possibly. Oh, that's on a 1 hour chart, so probably want to look at that on the 4 hour and the daily. But anyway, I cover this in all of my videos. But look, see, here we're actually heading down on the lower time frame, so be careful. And most likely we're going to test this level, overextended here, and then, we're going to look for opportunities. We looked for opportunities to buy when this spaghetti is crossing up this mean. This is the mean, the median. We've got that on these charts. We've got the median here, and we've got outer levels. And then we've got the median here, and we've got outer levels. So you can get a bit more complex with this and really improve your win rate by understanding a little bit more about how the markets work. And I do videos on this every day. So with that, very quickly, my website, tradingwithanthony.com. Some links you can check out. Go to the store link. And as I said, you won't be billed today if you click the PayPal button down here. Billing starts in 7 days. You control it through your PayPal account. If for whatever reason this isn't for you, you can do this. 0 risk. And it's a ridiculous $19.95 if you want to go for the 12 months. And there's other options. And I also accept Bitcoin and Skrill. So guys, with that, I hope you have a great day. Look forward to hearing from you and seeing you in our Telegram. Take care, safe trading. See you in the next video.